Stop. Speech off.
Well. Good evening to everyone on this kind of weird, emotional Tuesday evening. I just wanted to come on here and give an in-depth, more detailed update on why I have not been on this channel and things of that nature. So, I have been having a lot more anxiety and a lot more panic attacks again. I've also been having some physical health issues with my neuropathy. I've been having lots of flare-ups, and sometimes I don't even feel like getting out of bed when I have them, because sometimes they can last hours, sometimes even a full day. It just depends. So that's another reason why I haven't been on here. Another reason is because I was offered a wonderful internship after I left Rest Stop Ranch. If no one knows what happened, I don't know if I filled everyone in on that, but I will explain that to y'all right now. So I was at an internship. It was called Rest Stop Ranch, and it was a memory care facility slash garden for people who had dementia, and they were also trying to make it welcoming for the disabled community, so like wheelchair ramps and braille labels and large print labels and all that kind of stuff. So I was helping with a lot of things, such as taking phone calls for certain events, doing some work online and things like that. Unfortunately, going into it, no one told me it was an internship. I just thought it was a volunteer opportunity, and it was not. So that was the first humongous step in the wrong direction. And also, me and the woman who ended up being my supervisor, well, she was not nice. She did not understand that I have multiple disabilities. It's not just my eyesight disorder. And she at one point told me that my parents could not be driving me to the facility, which I thought was ridiculous and everything like that. So they just weren't understanding. Also, the first week, no, not even the week I had my assessment for that volunteer opportunity, which I thought was a volunteer, placement. I never thought it was an internship. But the first week I had like my orientation and mobility to get like used to the facility and stuff. And to do a tech training. I think there was one other thing. I don't remember the last one. But I was told to research an arboretum, and I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. Oh, pardon my potty mouth, but seriously, I don't even know what that is. Like, come on, people, it's not even my first week here. And you're throwing stuff at me that I don't even know how to do? Come on. So, yeah. And then on my mom's end, the website was accessible on her phone. And on their end, it was accessible on a computer. Well, I tried doing it on my phone, and at first, I, couldn't get it to work. And, everything like that. So I was like, oh, screw this. I can already tell this is gonna not be a good position for me. And sorry, I'm taking pillows off my bed, so ignore the noise for a minute. Ooh, excuse me. And okay, this is what I meant in part 1 last night, which never friggin' recorded. Really, phone? Yeah, I did not record last night. How dare you? You were saying recording and everything, and then boom. It wasn't recording? How dare you? Come on. So, yeah. But this is what I was trying to say. I don't want to be doing videos in my room anymore. I would rather do them in my brother's room where he has a desk down there, or potentially be getting like a space to do my videos. So yeah, that's what I meant last night in my part 1 that never friggin' recorded. So anyways, back to what I was saying about Rest Stop Ranch. So yeah, they threw the Arboretum thing at me the first week. It worked on my mom's end on her phone, and it worked fine on their end on a computer. And I'm like, well, this is not popping up. And I was so tired between all the things I had to do that day, plus getting ready for this, and doing everything leading up to that point. I was just exhausted. I did not sleep good the night before, so I was just exhausted. So my mom's like, turn off voiceover and give me your phone and I'll try to do it. I'm like, okay. So I'll give her my phone and everything. And she's like, okay, it pops up fine on her end when I turn voiceover off, but it seems like it's not accessible with voiceover. And that's what I was trying to explain to them, and they weren't listening, which was super annoying. So, yeah. And then every single week it was just like questioning me on one thing or the other. And then when I was told that I had to have goals, which was so stupid, and when I was told that I had to be driven by someone else who weren't my parents, I was like, nope, I'm giving this 1 more week, maybe 2 more weeks if she's nice enough, and then I'm quitting, because I'm not doing this. So that's exactly what I did. I did 2 more weeks. She did not change her mind, and then I put in my 2-week notice. And then I had to go in to get my Brailler, and I also had to go in to do one last thing, which I really didn't want to do that one last thing, but I did it. I did it in case I need to reference her as a reference for future job opportunities. So, yeah. But I did not like it there. It just, nah, no, she didn't understand the BBS. She didn't understand what I couldn't do, what pace I could do it at, and everything else. Like, let me tell y'all something. When someone has multiple disabilities, whether it's hearing or vision or ADD or ADHD or cancer or whatever the case may be, because of their first disability, you don't talk down to them. Just because you've had other disabled people work for you, it does not mean you talk down to someone at all. So that's another reason why I wasn't on this channel much. Also, I tried doing a yoga class and it was all with amputees, but it just didn't work out in the end. I mean, it was going fine until the second to last week, or maybe the third to last week. And the classes were on Thursday evenings and Sunday mornings. Now, on the weekends, I'm going to party my butt off. I'm going to drink. I'm going to eat good food. And on the weekends, I want to sleep in. Nope. I had to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning to go to a 11 o'clock class, which I thought was so stupid. Because if no one knows this, I take half an hour to lay in my bed, listen to my music or my YouTube or whatever. And then I get up and have my coffee and my breakfast. Or sometimes just coffee, depends if I'm hungry or not. And then...
Speech on. Stop. Button. Stop. Speech off.
Okay, good. I had to make sure it was still recording. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, so like I was saying, I normally lay in bed for half an hour, get up, have my coffee and breakfast, sometimes just coffee if I don't feel hungry. Then I take my Mary Ruth liquid vitamin in the peach flavor. It's for hair growth. And then I take a ginger, cayenne, and lemon shot, which they're just calling me itty shots, but that's really not the official name for them. Anyway, so yeah, I do that, and then I like to relax for half an hour, let my stomach rest from food and coffee and stuff, and then get ready. So there was one Sunday where I really was not feeling motivated to go. I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna push myself, and I'm gonna go. And if I don't go at the pace that everyone else is going at, then that's fine. Well, this is, oh my god, I was so irritated by this. So, my mom tells me to leave my phone in my bag in the car, and we get there at 10 of 11, so 10:50, and we sit there for half an hour, and no one showed up. Because they had a bionic marathon, which is just like a 5K, basically. And no one had the nerve to tell me or the other two volunteers about it. So, yeah, we were all pissed. And one of the volunteers had to call my mom because I did not have my phone. And then I was just so mad because I had to wake up early and I really could have slept in 2 more hours. So I literally came home, watched The Fosters. Oh, and I do have good news about that in a minute. But yeah, I came home that day, watched Fosters, hung out with Daisy, did some chores. And then my parents asked me if I wanted to go out to get takeout, and I'm like, nope. And my dad asked me what was wrong. I told him, and he was like, ooh, that's not good. And I'm like, no, it's not friggin' good at all. So yeah, I was pissed. And then the last 2 Thursday classes before I decided I was done, because there was only like 3 weeks left. Anyways, it was like an 8-week class. But anyways, so yeah, like the 5th week, I decided no, I'm good with this. First of all, we were basically doing no yoga at that point still, and it was the 4th or 5th week. I don't remember if it was 4th or 5th. I'm assuming it's 5th that I quit, but I can't assume anything, so we're not gonna go down that road. Anyways, so I was not happy because Thursday night I fell asleep the week before, and then that Sunday I had a really bad migraine from a hangover. But every week before that I was there, even when I didn't want to be. And this woman who ran the class had the audacity to stand there and say that people need to be more attentive on coming to classes and not skipping out and blah blah blah. And I'm like, Melissa, I've been the only one who has been consistent with coming here on a weekly basis. And then she has the nerve not to even pull me aside. She says this in front of everyone. Oh, well, you missed Thursday and Sunday of last week. And I'm like, well, Thursday I fell asleep because I was not feeling good. I had a dizzy spell. And then Sunday I had a friggin' migraine. You expect me to come to a class when I have a migraine? No. And then she's like, it doesn't matter if you're not throwing up. You have to be here, blah, blah, blah. And I was thinking to myself, is this lady on friggin' crack? And if y'all think that's the end of it, oh no. No, 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 no. So, it gets even worse that Thursday night. So, I asked for weeks before for, there was this girl named Robin and this other girl named Rachel, and Rachel had a blind mom. So she, or it might have been a blind cousin, I'm not sure which one. But she was really good with working with people who were blind and low vision and all that kind of stuff for yoga. So my mom and I were very adamant every week when I went in to try to get privates with either Robin or Rachel because they're both good with that kind of stuff. And they said, oh yeah, we'll reach out to you through a phone call or an email. Nothing. So you know what? I have a contact card and I keep forgetting to reach out to her because it is summer. And y'all, they literally had the room when we went in for the meditation. This is when I knew I wanted to quit, but yeah, we went to that room and it felt like it was 100 degrees. I'm not even exaggerating. So yeah. But this is when I knew I wanted to quit. So I don't like being on yoga mats if I don't have to be, because I have a very bad back. And I also have a bad neck. And they could get very sore and tender very quickly. So I try to take very good care of them and try not to, do anything stupid. So I was laying on these like pillow things. I don't even know what you would call them. And, I was comfortable and everything. But no, Melissa, who was the woman who ran this class, had to keep coming over. And she was like, oh, are you good? Are you good? Are you good? Like every 5 minutes, I was thinking to myself, nope, I am all set. Friggin' all set. Now, mind you, the night before I slept 4 hours, so I wasn't in the mood for this crap. So I just kept telling her I was okay and everything. And I'm just like, lady, if someone did this to you, you would be so mad. It would not even be funny. So, yeah. And I told mom everything, and she texted the instructor to let her know that I was not coming back. And she read the message. Melissa read the message, the one who ran the class, and didn't even respond to us. Like, okay, you're gonna be that childish and petty? Okay, go right ahead. Not my problem. So yeah, that's also been weighing down my mental health. Let's see. I've lost track of how many reasons this is at this point, but I think it's 5 or 6. So, anyways, another reason I haven't been on here is because I have been trying to hang out with family and friends. I've been watching a new Hulu show, which I have some good news to tell everyone once I tell everyone this. So I've been watching a new Hulu show, and it's called The Fosters, and Maya Mitchell and JT Austin are in it, which are 2 of my favorite actors. I love Maya Mitchell, and I love JT Austin. So, about a week ago, my mom and I, we were watching it together, and she goes, oh, it says it's gonna get booted off in, I think it was like 10 days or 11 days, and I'm like, what? So you're telling me we have to watch 3 seasons? Because there's 5 seasons in total, and we were just starting season 3. So I'm like, you're seriously telling me we have to watch 3 seasons in 11 days? And she's like, yep. I hate to break it to you, but yep. I'm like, great. But this is actually the great news. So tonight we were watching it and everything, and my mom goes, oh, hey, on Hulu it says that they confirmed their contract with still streaming The Fosters because it's so popular. And I'm like, so does that mean we don't have to rush through it now? She's like, hell yeah. And I was so excited when she told me that. I was like, yeah, let's go. So, yeah. So I've been doing that. I've been doing a lot more cooking. I've been catching up on some shows such as The Fosters, Below Deck. Oh my god. Aisha, I don't know if anyone on my channel watches Below Deck, but am I crazy, or is Aisha funnier this season than she was 2 seasons ago? Like, oh my gosh, I love her. And then Big Brother's gonna be coming on in, what is it, 2? Is it 2 weeks or 3 weeks? It's something like that. I love Big Brother, so I'm excited about that. I have been cooking some new recipes, which are really exciting. So I have been happy about that. And, I have been happy about my internship. At first, I was very skeptical of how things were gonna work, but things are finally going okay, which I'm happy about. But I wanted to let everyone know that there are 2 more reasons why I haven't been on here. So the second to last reason is because I don't know if anyone can understand this or relate to it at all, but my grandma was sick with Alzheimer's for 13 years, and my grandpa passed away in 2019. So when she passed a couple months ago, I'm talking about my grandma, obviously. When she passed a couple months ago, it was like the last piece of my grandpa was taken away, and it's just been very difficult and hard for me to cope with it. I mean, I'm starting to cope with it okay. It's just really tricky trying to navigate that. So yeah, and then my last reason I have not been on here is because, like I told y'all, or at least tried to tell y'all last night in part 1, is I went to Milan, Italy and Madrid, Spain for a week on vacation. And yes, I went to my boys, I went to Big Time Rush concerts. But not only that, I did some amazing experiences. Like, we went into a church in Milan, or it might have been 2 churches. You know what? It was actually 2 churches back to back, and we were able to light candles. I had some delicious Italian food there, and then Friday afternoon, I was just down and out. My parents went upstairs to get some lovely drinks and food. I was just like down and out. I'm like, nope, I'm not leaving this bed. Like, y'all, you should have heard me after. Y'all should have heard me on Thursday night. Oh my god, it was hysterical. I couldn't talk. And Friday, we took a plane from Milan to Madrid, and it was a 2-hour flight. I slept the whole flight. So yeah, and that's why I was just resting and everything like that Friday and Friday night. But Saturday, I tried red wine for the first time, and it was delicious. We also had a bunch of good food and everything like that. And then, of course, went to my Big Time Rush second concert. That was in Madrid. That was so fun. And then Sunday, we did some shopping, and we kind of got lost off the beaten path, which, if y'all want a story time on that, I can explain. Had some good food there, and drank way too much red wine that day, but oh well. And then went back to the hotel, and yeah, I could not eat anything because my stomach was hurting me. And Christian, I know you're new to the channel. Not to shout you out or anything, but I know you're new to the channel, so you may not know this. I know my other viewers do, but you may not know this. So, Christian, I cannot swallow big pills. I either choke on them, or I have to take it out of my mouth because I can't swallow it. So, my dad, he had aspirin, but it was too big for me to take. So, unfortunately, I could not eat anything for dinner Sunday night, which was fine. Because they served us stuff on the plane, and things like that. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope everyone liked this video. I have been just trying to keep myself busy, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job at it, so that's all that matters. I have been doing a more delicate, more advanced skincare routine, so if everyone would like to know that, / do a tutorial, I can't talk tonight, please let me know, and I can do that. And if anyone wants to know what the internship's about or how the process has been going or anything like that, please comment down below and say something along the lines of internship, and I will answer those questions as soon as I possibly can. Anyways, hope everyone has a happy, blessed, wonderful night, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Bye, y'all.
Speech on. Stop.